Imagine it's 1899. You're a young man from a small barrio, and you've just joined the Philippine Revolutionary Army. You're fueled by nationalism, but honestly, you're mostly just confused. You've been fighting in a loose group of friends under a local leader, wearing whatever clothes you had, and firing your rifle only when you felt like it. Then, everything changes. A man with a thick mustache and eyes like burning coals arrives on a horse. This is Heneral Antonio Luna, and your chilling days are officially over. The first thing you realize is that Luna doesn't care about your feelings. He walks through the camp and sees a soldier lounging with his uniform unbuttoned. Luna doesn't give a warning. He gives a slap. Or worse, he pulls out a pistol. Uniform's on, back straight, he screams. Suddenly you're handed a Rayadillo, that blue and white striped tunic. It's itchy and hot, but you're told that if you're caught without it, you're not a soldier, you're a target. You hear the whispers in the barracks about Artículo Uno. The rumor is that Luna executed a whole squad just for being a few minutes late to a march. You don't know if it's true, but you aren't about to find out. You thought you'd be a hero with a bolo, charging through the smoke. Instead, Luna hands you a shovel. Dig, the officers say. You spend 18 hours a day in the mud of central Luzon. You're building the Luna defense line. You dig trenches so deep you can't see the sky. You build foxholes and hidden pits. Your hands are blistered and your back is breaking. But then the Americans arrive with their massive cannons. As the shells explode above you, you realize the mud you dug is the only thing keeping your head attached to your shoulders. You start to realize the mad general actually knows what he's doing. You've been promoted. You're now part of the Tiradores de la Muerte, the sharpshooters. You're hiding in a thicket of mango trees, watching a line of American soldiers in the distance. In any other unit, the boys would have started shooting 5 minutes ago, wasting ammo and giving away their position. But under Luna, you wait. You wait until you can see the sweat on the American officer's face. You wait until the signal. Crack. One shot, one kill. You retreat instantly, moving through the secret tunnels you dug last week. You're not just a rebel anymore, you're a professional. But there's a darkness in the camp. You see the way other generals look at Luna. They don't see a savior. They see a tyrant. You hear the gossip that the leadership of Cavite is scared of him. One day in June, the news reaches your trench in Cabanatuan. The general is dead. Not killed by an American bullet, but by the machetes of his own countrymen. You look at your Rayadillo uniform, now stained with mud and sweat. You look at the trenches that kept you safe. You realize that the only man who had the fire to turn you into a real army was put out by the very people he was trying to save. You pick up your rifle, but for the first time, the weight of it feels a lot heavier.